I can see myself falling in love with you. You deserve it all, and don't think that it's something that you shouldn't deserve.
Thank you.
Oh, Katisha. The sweet guy who gave her the ick.
No, he's too nice. He's not too nice.
And the seemingly emotionally unavailable guy who reeled her in.
Why are you just not like laying all your cards on the table?
Do you think that if I was to do that, that would help you?
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure.
Girl. Katisha choosing Javen over Demola brought up a flood of emotions for me. Because honestly, I've been that girl before.
Demola deserves somebody who is 100% sure on him. My heart doesn't sing as high for him like it does for Javen.
Is it your heart or your nervous system? Let's talk about why she possibly made her choice and what it says about attraction, self-worth, and love. Did she pick the wrong man?
You look good. You got a big smile.
Yes.
Oh, not her apologizing. Let's unpack it.
It's Malicia.
Hi, it's Malicia. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Here, we explore relationships. The ones we see on screen, the ones we have with others, and most importantly, the one we have with ourselves.
It's a journey inside.
And my intention with this channel is to create a space where we can grow together and level up in both our lives and our love.
Modern day dating is a shambles.
Good luck, boys.
It's scary.
And I've just not found anything of real substance.
Love is Blind UK is back, and honestly, it is my favorite version in the whole Love is Blind franchise. Now, I love the concept in general of people getting to know each other without seeing each other, but I also think it's really cool how having Love is Blind in different countries gives you a peek into how people approach love in different places around the world. With Love is Blind UK, last season really impressed me, and this season, it's giving the same energy. Majority of the cast seem to genuinely be serious about finding love.
The other thing I learned from that relationship was the next time I get with someone, I want it to be my wife. Like, I'm not messing about anymore.
Yeah.
So like, this is like the perfect opportunity.
She said, yeah. Sorover loved that answer.
I've had this thing where I follow my spleen.
Oh, how interesting.
All right, before we get into Katisha's love triangle, I have never heard the word spleen said so much in my life. Patrick had me thinking, wait, where is my spleen?
It's like an anatomy lesson.
I would not be surprised if Google searches for where's your spleen located went up after these premiere episodes dropped. I Googled it.
It might sound a bit weird, but it's even more like potent than your gut.
Initially, I was intrigued by Patrick. He's a human design and life coach. I'm currently in school getting certified to be a life coach. So I was wondering how he was going to navigate the pods. Is he going to date people or start to coach them? It's something to be mindful of. And as a spiritual person myself, I was interested in hearing more about his perspective on life. But unfortunately, I think his spleen stole the show. It might as well have been another cast member.
Listening to my spleen is the best way for me to find the love of my life.
Now, I get that he believes in following his spleen. I respect it. That's his life. But I was just curious about why he felt the need to constantly say it. Maybe the producers were encouraging him to talk about his spleen, but he seems to be such an independent thinker, so maybe not.
I will always trust my spleen, you know. My spleen is silent. I don't really know what it's saying right now.
And it kind of has an attitude.
Yeah, I'm curious about what his intention was for constantly bringing it up. Is he just super passionate about it? Trying to bring awareness to it? Or is he trying to sell us something?
I will trust my spleen.
I don't know much about human design work, but I do know the spleen is often mentioned. I think something about Patrick is very endearing. He's bright-eyed, sensitive, and at 33, he is unapologetic about who he is.
I'm not gonna lie to you, for 30 years of my life, I wasn't myself, I would say. I was basically just living to please people.
And to me, it's admirable when someone feels so comfortable with their uniqueness that they're not afraid of being judged or looked at as weird. Hey, I like weird, good weird. I like good weird. But at one point, I started to wonder, Is he one of those egotistical spiritual guys who actually know-it-alls with a God complex and feel the need to be so loud about their beliefs because deep down they're still trying to convince themselves of it? I don't know. To me, if you know you're following your spleen, why isn't that enough? Why does it need to constantly be announced?
I'm a prize, like I'm a catch, and on the outside world you would see that.
And oh, Sophie. There's a lot of public discourse around daddy issues, but mommy issues are a real thing too, and Sophie's seem to have a hold on her. When getting to know Kieran, the main guy she dated in the pods, she shared her parents divorced, and according to her, her mom chose a new man over her.
I feel like I'm really scared to give my heart to someone because, like, the one person in your life that's supposed to love you unconditionally decided something else was more important than me.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, when she told her story, I was like, that's heartbreaking. And the interesting thing about Sophie is that when she's talking about her own struggles or what's quote unquote wrong with her, she is impressively self-aware and she has no problem being vulnerable.
I'm a very guarded person because I'm petrified of giving myself to somebody and not being enough.
But her reaction to Kieran developing a stronger connection with Megan, I just love them as a couple, by the way. But yeah, her reaction to him giving Megan a gift when she resisted opening up to him multiple times.
You decided to gift Megan. And I think it was disrespectful towards me.
Shows having awareness is just the first step. It takes consciously and courageously making new choices to evolve and create a different experience than the one you've always known.
Strength.
And seeing results from those choices, it's just a process you have to trust.
It takes time.
In my opinion, Sophie was looking to Kieran to do the hard work that only she can do. She kept saying she's guarded and usually doesn't open up, to a point where he said this.
Yeah, I've written that down.
But then she gets upset when he chooses someone who let their guard down. Kieran is a whole human being who has his own issues to navigate, his own wants, his own desires. How fair is it really to expect him to spend his time working hard to crack you open? Those are steps you have to take, and trust that if he doesn't catch you, you'll catch yourself. I hope she grows from this experiment and knows her mom's choice to leave was not a reflection of her worth or her enoughness. It says more about her mom's capacity to love than it does about her value. But I know, accepting that as truth is easier said than done. As many of you know, parents be having their own issues.
Look at me. I'm human.
I feel like I go for very emotionally unavailable men.
All right, let's talk about Katisha, Javen, and Demola. I don't know about you, but watching Katisha and Javen, I was frustrated and annoyed. Partially because, like I said, some of her behavior reminded me of me. But also, when they met face to face, I didn't feel their chemistry. It was not translating through the screen, for me, at least. It felt surface level. Also, Javen didn't hesitate going straight for the grab. And his pants were a little too tight for what was happening.
I would happily go back with her tonight.
And I think physical intimacy is important too. But from the beginning in the pods, he seemed to be focused on that.
How important is sexual chemistry?
Yeah, and while the other guys were trying to be gentlemen by playing coy about their first night with their fiancés, he's all like,
We didn't sleep much.
which is corny, in my opinion. Also, I don't know if the producers cut out a lot of Javen and Katisha's time together in the pods or what, but in my opinion, nothing feels special or kismet about their connection. I hate to be so harsh on them, but I'm just wondering, what did we miss? I'm really interested in knowing what Katisha likes about Javen, so much so she's willing to marry this man. And the fact that that's even a question that I have as a viewer, I think is telling. And I could be wrong, but it kind of comes off as deep down, She wants to finally be chosen by the cool guy.
Javen is a cool guy. I guess more like my usual type.
Who was acting so cool, she had to pull out of him how he felt about her.
So how do you feel about our connection? I just feel you're holding back a little bit.
Meanwhile, we have the nice guy, Demola, who consistently made it clear that she was the prize.
I will die on my sword. I don't care.
Yeah, Katisha choosing Javen over Demola, who was so generous with his love, made me think of this quote by Matthew Hussey. He says, "We expect the love we think we deserve, and rarely believe we deserve more than what we've already had in life." I had to sit with that myself. Katisha opened up about how she's the oldest of 7 and started working really early. Her most recent relationship was 6 years ago, and he cheated on her constantly, and she would give him the benefit of the doubt often. That, plus her saying how she usually attracts emotionally unavailable men and how uncomfortable Demola's love made her feel.
He's just so sweet and lovely, but I've never recognized me being put first.
Makes me wonder if she truly chose Javen over Demola because he makes her heart sing, as she said, or is her nervous system just drawn to the familiar stress of not feeling good enough, and she's mistaking that pull for pure attraction and love. Is she so used to chasing love that being loved without the chase feels suspicious?
It seems too perfect, like too good to be true. I know how to love someone, but I don't know how to receive it, apparently.
I will say I was so proud of her when she initially chose Demola.
Don't worry, nothing's gonna change.
Say that again?
Nothing's gonna change.
Lies, lies, lies.
I was like, yes, girl, you are breaking the cycle. Go with the person who is sure about you, not the one who's like, okay, if you don't choose me, I'm good.
If you're having doubts, I don't want you to be burdened with doubt. Like, you know, I'm cool.
But right after she told Javen she chose Demola, the moment he said he was just gonna stay in the pod and finish his drink, and she said she was too, I was like, no, girl. He is about to reel you back in. And she honestly seemed like she wanted to be reeled back in. It reminds me of when you go to a bar or a restaurant with your ex or someone you're dating but you need to cut off, and they're like, you want to stay a little bit later? You want to have another drink? And it's like, no, I'm going home. I need to leave. But let's be real, how many of us actually leave? The mature thing would be to leave. And this moment had me yelling at the screen, the time when she and Javen returned to the pods and officially chose each other. He started telling her how he feels about her.
I really do think that you're a great person. You've got a caring spirit. I really value that. You're the kind of person that I can just see being in my life for a very, very long time.
And she's like, that is amazing. And I'm like, what is amazing? Yeah, I know everyone isn't a wordsmith or comfortable expressing their emotions, but Katisha, he's giving you breadcrumbs compared to the love Demola was giving you.
There's flowers in here.
Of course.
They're from you.
Yes, they're from me.
And this affirmation you've been waiting for didn't come until he saw you were leaning more toward Demola.
You should probably know, like, I have another connection.
How you feel about your other connection?
The thing is that I know where I stand with him.
He said he was competitive.
I'm very competitive, naturally. Hey, how'd you go? How'd you go, bro?
I don't know. I just hope he's not the type to treat her the way she deserves only when he feels like he's about to lose her. By the way, I was so impressed by how Demola handled Katisha and Javen's engagement by encouraging the rest of the guys to celebrate it. I think it says something that they didn't seem too excited about it.
But wait, come on, man, because like we gotta celebrate. Hey, let's celebrate his engagement properly.
Ooh, talk about strength. In my opinion, that's the type of character you want in a man who's gonna raise your kids, in a man you plan to grow old with. Selfless. Meanwhile, when asked why he wants to get married, Javen said this.
Ultimately, I came here to find my wife. They say that men that are married live longer. I want to live a long, happy life.
It was all about him. That on top of Javen repeating how he has no problem getting girls.
I don't find it difficult to date multiple women.
And repeating that laugh.
I don't need to compete for women.
Just made him come off a little too self-absorbed, if you ask me. Self-absorbed and guarded. He's hiding something behind that laugh.
Why are you laughing?
But all this makes sense to why Javen's energy would draw someone like Katisha in. Because like she said, she's better or feels more comfortable giving love than receiving it. I'm getting the gist that Javen is about to be the main character in this relationship. With Demola, they could have been co-stars. You know those 90s or early 2000s sitcoms where the husband is obsessed with the wife? That type of energy. And honestly, I think Katisha had 3 options here. Choose Javen, Demola, or choose herself. I know a lot of people are on this show because they really want to get married, but I wonder if she considered the option of choosing herself, which personally I think is the biggest gift dating emotionally unavailable men has given me. It's the understanding that when you stop waiting on someone to pick or choose you, you become a sovereign being. If I could go back and tell my younger self one thing, it would be when you encounter an emotionally unavailable person, see it as an opportunity to choose yourself, an opportunity to build self-worth so solid you don't even entertain anyone or anything that makes you doubt it. Don't make his emotional unavailability make you question yourself. This is an opportunity to strengthen yourself. Let him go. You don't need the cool guy or the man with status to prove your worth. If he's not giving you the love that you truly want, you're already that girl. You don't need him to confirm it. So maybe I've been projecting a little bit on Katisha. Maybe not. But it's just when I see her so excited receiving the bare minimum.
I'm just glad that you're here.
Compared to what she could have, it just reminds me of when I was okay with the bare minimum. What do they say? When you choose yourself, everything around you begins to choose you too. Yeah. Coming up on Love is Blind UK, it looks like Javen is going to disappoint Katisha.
You don't live far from here, right?
Literally 5 minutes up the road.
If you want to sit here and deny it, I don't care.
No, it's bullshit.
And she might circle the block on Demola.
No, you look beautiful.
We shall see. Let me know in the comments, do you think Katisha picked the right guy? Also, who are some of the other couples on your radar? Let me know. All right, take care. See you next time.